Sup everyone, Malhigh6 here back again with a new video. Today I'll be doing my Denver Broncos keep 'em or dump 'em video. I do this every year. I think I've done two in a row or two or three. Um, keep 'em or dump 'em, or keep him or dump him. I don't know, them or him, whatever. They're all men, so it's him. So I don't know why Glasnow's on here. He's not a free agent. They restructured his contract, I guess. He could become a free agent, I guess, because next year. I don't know. I don't know why he's here. They're probably gonna keep him, so he's worthless pretty much. But yeah, I'm gonna go over everyone. Also, there's no one deserving of a franchise tag. None of these players deserve a franchise tag because they're not superstars. None of these guys are superstars. None of these guys are impact players. Even if I like them, even if they help the team, none of these guys are really top tier talent. So they're good, but they're not like superstars. Some are good. Some should not even live. I'm kidding, but some shouldn't be on this team next year. So let's start with Bridgewater. No, I'm done. He's making 11 million or something. I don't know. 11.5 million, I guess. The Broncos are paying because a lot of his salary. Carolina's paying. He's a free agent. We can't trade him unless you want to tag him and then trade him to someone, which I wouldn't do because it's a waste of a tag and he's not a good player. Let him walk in free agency. He can go sign and be a backup. He's not going to be a starter. I don't even think the Texans. He's not better than Davis Mills. He's not better than Deshaun Watson. I don't know. Bridgewater experiment failed because he's a limited quarterback and Shermer's terrible. So that's really it. That's all I gotta say. Glasnow, again, he's not a free agent. He restructured his contract, which that's better than what he had before. He was making like 11 million. Kyle Fuller, yes, get out of here. 9.5 million. Terrible deal. Even if it was a 1 year deal, he hurt his team a lot. Blown coverages. Pass interference penalties, no interceptions this year, no impact plays, not a corner, not even number 2 corner. I know Ronald Darby was injured a lot, but he played his ass off. He had those deflections. He didn't get a pick, but that's his game. But Kyle Fuller's terrible. So Fuller, you can go back to the Bears. You can go wherever Fangio goes. We picked him up because of Fangio. I thought he was going to be good. A lot of fans thought he was going to be good. It turns out he was a bust. Oh well. Yeah, at least it was a 1 year deal, and he's going to be gone. Get out of here. Gordon, I want him gone. A lot of fans on the internet want him back because, he had great stats, and yeah, great stats don't always show. I like Gordon. He was a good running back. I gave him a shot. Like I'm going to give just everyone else a shot this year, like Simmons and Judy, and even Draymond Jones. I hate him. Garrett Bowles. All those guys that are flawed, that are not the best players, they could, I'll give him a shot. Gordon, I'm not giving him a shot anymore. He fumbles in the worst situations, and his last fumble against Kansas City, I know it wasn't completely his fault because whoever was blocking the tight end blew his assignment, and fucking Melvin Ingram decked him, and he lost the ball, but he has those issues, and he can't hold on to the ball. I don't care. Bryce Callahan, what is he making? $6 million? Yeah, if we're going to resign him, we got to at least make like 3 1-year deal. I like Bryce. He's a good slot corner. If we let him go, then we have to go after a slot corner. I want him back, so give him a 1-year deal. Same with Kareem. Probably take less money. Come back. He's a leader. He's a good safety. He always usually has the hardest hits on the team. Always gets himself a concussion, but he's a good leader on this team. I like Kareem Jackson. I would bring him back for 1 year. Like these two guys are like on the same boat. I'd bring him back for 1 year. Cheaper deal though. Alexander Johnson, get him out. Not a good linebacker. Overrated. He actually had a really great rookie year. He played his ass off, and just regressed because this guy was a 27-year-old rookie. Going into the 2019 season, and he regressed after that. So, and he got a torn pec too. Bobby Massey, not let him go. I don't have to explain. Weatherly, I would keep. He's a good end. I don't. They label him as edge. He can do that too. He can play end and edge. Weatherly is a beast. He's George Payton's boy. They traded for him from Minnesota, and it was a good pickup. Or they signed him from Minnesota. I don't know. He got 2.5 sacks. I like his goggles. I like his style. He's a really good player. Good number 2 guy. He's not going to be a starter, but good rotation player. And I would like to bring him back because he's solid. Shamar Stephen, I don't really care. Interior defensive lineman. He didn't show me that much, but if we bring him back, I wouldn't mind. Fleming, yeah, I want him gone. No, we need a right tackle of the future. We need a young right tackle. Fleming's old. He actually did okay with the times he played, but I don't know why we played Massey more than him. I don't know. Mike Ford, who cares? Eric Saubert, solid blocking tight end. I would bring him back. 1-year deal again. He's cheap, so. Nate Harrison, I would bring him back. Solid backup corner. Enough said. That's all I can say. What I saw from him, he was pretty solid. Brett Jones, I have no idea. Justin Hamilton, I don't know who the fuck that guy is. Austin Schlottman, he's a RFA. I guess they'll bring him back. He's okay. He's not the best rotation guy, really. Devontae Spencer, this guy, worst punt returner, kick returner. I want him gone. I was exaggerating. He's not the worst. There's probably worse, but I want him gone. I want a better kick returner, punt returner. Whoever's our special teams coordinator next year, they need to pick a good guy. This guy he's not a good receiver at all. And we got him from the CFL, so that's another thing. And, he muffed 2 punts this year. And every time on the kickoff return, he never got past the 25. So he's not a good punt returner, kick returner. Kaiser, I don't know. Sign him to the practice squad. I don't know that much. Patrick, I don't know really. Again, he's young though. Calvin Anderson, I would bring him back. Solid backup tackle. He can if we draft a tackle, he can help mentor that tackle. And I would bring him back. The games that he played were really solid. He played good against Dallas. A lot of other games. He's a solid tackle. He was better than... He should have arguably been the starting right tackle instead of Massey and Fleming. Reppin, I would bring him back. Solid practice squad quarterback. Jets nightmare. Broncos legend. Josie Jewell. Again, I think this is situational. If we don't get Kenny Young back, I would bring back Josie Jewell. He tore his pec earlier in the year. He actually had that forced fumble against the Giants in week 1. He actually was starting to have a good season, and then he tore his pec against the Jags. You never know if he would have had a great season and, got a contract. But, we'll see what he can do. We'll see if he's on the team next year. Kenny Young, I want him. Ever since we got him, and he made the team way better. Linebacking, he's helping Baron Browning out. He's a born leader, and he was on that Rams team. Everyone loved him, and I like Kenny Young, and I would love to re-sign him to a couple years or so because he's a beast. He's a good player. Deshaun Williams, he's old. I want to build a D-line with younger talent. PJ Locke, no, his name's not Drew. I don't want him. I don't know. Just sign him to a practice squad. A lot of these guys are just practice squad guys. Josiah Griffin, he's actually a solid backup linebacker. I'll bring him back. He was okay on special teams. So I'll bring back Josiah Griffin. I mean Jonas Griffin, not Josiah. I don't know what I was saying. Killens, he had 0 carries. I guess bring him back for the special teams. I mean, not special teams. What do they call it? Practice squad. There you go. Andrew Beck. No, I want a real fullback. Andrew Beck's not a fullback. He's a fullback in name. This is lies right here. He's a tight end. Let's get a real fullback in the draft. Draft a fullback in the 7th or 6th round. A big guy who can block. That's what I want, man. Malik Reed. Yeah, I'll bring him back. He's an RFA. He's been a productive player for this team, I don't know if he's a pass rusher of the future. He's still fairly young. He's 26. He's getting 5 sacks a year. I think he had like 5.5 this year, and he had like a forced fumble. He's a solid linebacker, solid edge rusher. Not the best, but he's like, I don't know. He's like a really high level rotation player, and I would like to bring him back. So that's like pretty much all my opinion on all these players that are free agents in 2022. If you're a Broncos fan, tell me who you want to bring back, because I think the most divided topic player is probably Melvin Gordon, because there's guys online all over Instagram or whatever that want him back, and there's guys who don't want him back, like me. If he's re-signed to this team to like a 1-year deal or something, I will be mad, but I will support him, and hopefully he does well. But once he fumbles, I'm going to be talking. I don't care. The guys can't hold on to the ball. It's like his hand's a fucking basketball hoop. It goes through. Like, come on. And that's really it. That's all the players for the Broncos. This is to keep them or dump them. Everyone have a good day. I filmed this like so many times during the damn week. And then I'm like, yeah, just show my face. Why not? All these players are probably just going to be on the practice squad. But like the big names are like Kenny Young, even Johnson, Gordon, Fuller, like Bridgewater. Those guys are going to be on NFL teams next year, if it's the Broncos or not. But that's really it. Those are the players who are free agents. Probably upload this video, I have no idea, probably middle of the week. That's it. Everyone have a good day. Peace, and go Broncos.